once.
Okay, I think that's it. What? I don't know. That was just a thing that was doing something. I don't know what he said. It was garbage. See if we can't get this to show up. There it is. Hello. Hello. Okay. So, I think this is a controller game. I'm not 100%, but... Oh. Alright. Yeah. So, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the new game for Thursdays, which is gonna be... Oh, hey, look. There's all kinds of interesting things up here. Okay. The Banner Saga. We're gonna play this for a little while. And, I don't know much about it, except that I really, really like the hand-drawn art style, and it's got Vikings in it, which is pretty much awesome. So, we're gonna start this up and hop right into it. I really, really love the art style. All right, let's get going. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. Uh-oh. That's no good. Stoic. I don't know what that dude said. It was a Twitch thing. I opened up Twitch so that I could change the title of the stream there.
It has been several long months on the road.
Oh.
The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky.
Oh.
Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps
that way you can
he
actually
is as
read
eager
the...
as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further
I did it.
when we speak to the governor.
I did exactly that. Oh, look at these beautiful Vikings. At least I think they're Vikings. Maybe they're Jarl. They're not Jarl, Jotuns. They're big men with horns. I like them. Oh, they're mean. I don't like them. Oh. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Well, I don't want to click. I want to use a controller. Can I do this? Okay. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Wait, am I the giant people? YouTube tells me that Necrotroll's doing a live stream now. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, thanks. Every once in a while, I'll get notifications when I post a video. It's like, hey, Necrotroll has a new video up. And I'm like, uh-huh, I put that up. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. Ooh. Excuse me. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The Horned Allies are a race of giants called Varl who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Okay. Click the tile you want to move to, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. Like that. To target an enemy, click the tile in which they stand. Ally tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy by clicking this tile. Okay, this actually might be easier with a mouse. Let me try this. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon 2 and 5 show the damage you will do to that stat. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Got it. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack by breaking armor. You open them up to take more damage in the future. The enemy has only 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack strength, then confirm your choice. Kastab. I did a Kastab. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your character. Got it. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you're outnumbered. Got it. Despite being a full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, use it wisely. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemies show how close you'll have to be in range. Blah 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 blah. Got it. Move here. Standard attack only has a single enemy or special ability, blah 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 blah. Click on him. Special ability Tempest. Do it. Confirm. Womp. Nice. I like these guys. They're fun. When there's only 1 enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the enemies now get to move twice in a row. Character does not move on his turn. He can rest or gain a willpower. The chieftain will rest. Looks like the chieftain's in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but will be used blah 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 blah. Stars each rate. You'll see the damage. Click a star and then. Oh, I guess I clicked too many. Oh well. I did a bunch. Ta-da! We killed them! Your renown grows. Renown plus 6. Good.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade. Quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
I am enjoying this very much so far.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
I like these Vark guys, they're cool. They got big old horns. I dig that. Chapter 1, Only the Sun Has Stopped. Cool. So this is very much so a strategy game, which I'm not the best at, but we're going to give it a shot. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you. Oh, excuse me. As you're leaving the Great Hall, he cuts to the chase. Okay. Eric, Steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What did you have in mind? Skulfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down, was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay. Use highlight and press. Okay. It's giving me controller buttons, but then when I actually try to use the controller, it gives me mouse buttons. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Skulfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had, so when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. I don't have the patience for this. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? I'm gonna do nothing. Eric overturns the flimsy table, scattering Had's assortment of junk across the ground. Gods, Eric, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Skulfings? Noblemen up by East Wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. No reason. They look good. They look good. I'm glad you care. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. He looks good in green. So if the sun is stopped, does that mean that one half the Earth is just in an endless night? Well, assuming this is even Earth, but yes. Whatever is not facing the sun must be an endless night. Eric, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be Skulfing. Ooh, excuse me. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Where is this place again? Nobleman is halfway up the hill towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Okay, just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Good, so we're gonna get some money. So Mead House is here. So yeah, whatever is not where this is just in Eternal Night because the sun's over here. Which is interesting because they say the sun stopped, but more accurately, the Earth would have had to stop turning in order for the sun to be in the same position constantly. But even that wouldn't work because we'd still be rotating. We'd still be orbiting. We wouldn't be rotating anymore, but we'd be orbiting. So the sun would still kind of do like this. Science! Don't get me started with science. Let's go to the meat house. You arrive in front of what must be Nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man, introduces Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get it over with. You're walking through the front door. I'd rather say this. Let's get it over with. That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scoffing scamble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Sounds like more fight! Fight, fight, fight. I like how I'm kind of just standing over here. Ready! Well, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, battle! I was hoping for more of a fight than this. This is my guy. This guy won't do anything. This is my guy. This guy is first. Okay, let's put him over here. And end turn. And then this guy, what does this guy do? He's rally, attack, rest, move. Okay. Move, let's move him over here. No, it wouldn't have to stop turning. You would have to turn in a way that one side always faces the sun, kinda. Yeah. I mean, the sun is the gravitational center of our solar system, and we're doing this around it. So if this is facing it, we couldn't really stop our orbiting, so we'd be doing this. But if we're moving around like this, we're not, the same spot's not gonna face the sun in the same way because of how we're tilted. Anyway, yeah, I wonder what the moon is doing. It probably blew up the moon. Okay, anyway, they're yelling at me to... They're yelling at me to actually do something. Put this guy here. Yeah, we'd have to turn really slow. Can I attack this guy from here? Apparently not. Okay. We're gonna just end our turn. Okay. This guy... move forward, and Stonewall blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that for now. There's so many guys. Let's move to here, and then attack this guy. Ah! Well, in that case, I'm just gonna attack you back. So I'm not great at strategy games, just so you guys are aware. Warhawk. It's this guy's turn. Okay. Go ahead and do some damage to... this guy. Ouchie. This guy's turn. Do attack this guy. Like that. Yeah. Oh, rude. Rude. Dog's outside. Outside my house. What do I have? Attack, rest, move, no ability. Okay. Well, in that case, just attack. Bash that guy. Bash him. Bash him in the face. Yeah. That guy's gonna attack that guy. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You come up back here. And then Tempest. Yeah, Tempest all of them. Nice. Nice. Okay. You come over here and attack this guy. Because that guy's about to die. So let's move him out of there. Rally, everybody. Do it. These are some patient baddies. Yeah, well, you know, they're understanding the laws of battle, which is they have to be patient. They have to wait their turn. Just gonna stand in a pile of bodies. That'll be fine. No, I don't want a Tempest. Can I attack this guy? I cannot. I guess I'll end his turn. That's a big mistake, dude. We just made a big ol' mistake. Raid Master, whatever that means. Can you? No, you can't attack that guy. I guess I have to move over here, and then I can attack this guy. Ha! You did the wrong thing. You didn't pay attention to me, and I'm gonna Tempest now. Oh, I hit my own guy. Whoops. I didn't know you could hit your own guy. Raid Master. Defeat an enemy with a Raid Master. Defeat an enemy with a Warhawk. Promotion. Tempered by blood, pain, and resolve. That guy. Injured. Oh no. Sweet. That was good. That was entertaining. There they are. Gods be damned, I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Wagner. Next for Varl kingship, last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Ah, things makes a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying, everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Valgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Okay. Yeah, they do just stand around and look very intimidating. That's what they're good at. Vogner. A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Wagner, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid, old yaks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jorundur demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arbering, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden Wolfhead emblazoned on red, the king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. Star Wars reference. I guess I didn't catch it. But Star Wars references are good. So, good. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but... let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Mulger? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Mulger. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. If I'm not mistaken, Skrive is Norwegian for right, like to right. Which would make sense since he's got this feather here. So he's the scribe, basically. He's a scribe or something like that. Whenever you kill people in a bar, make sure to flip a coin to the barkeep and say sorry for the mess or something. Yeah. Yeah, sorry for the mess. I gotcha. I get it now, I remember. The young Prince of Men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Fun. Weariness subtly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vogner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Okay, so I have several options now. I could just go to the Great Hall and sleep. I could go talk to the prince, who looks like a douche. Or I could go talk to Hakon. I think I'm going to talk to Hakon. He seems like a fun guy. Scrivener. You find Hakon in a mead house surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees as many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise, what this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha! Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yoxfart, I might be desperate to make something of myself, too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Yeah. Now that I'm drunk, I'll go talk to the prince. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Just to introduce myself, I hope to learn more about you. I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. Just to introduce myself. I don't want to seem too pretentious or whatever. You collect taxes for the Varl territories. A true pleasure. Yes. An awkwardness hangs in the air like a thick fog. You take the opportunity to depart. A woman in red. Yes, a woman in red. Lady in red. At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers, all there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already there. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Moger steps forward, Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. We are ready. I guess not. I thought maybe that's what he was referring to, and then turned out it wasn't the prince. The prince does kind of look like a woman, though. You follow Moger and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city. But the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. And we're off. Back to, Strand. We are on our way to, whatever it was. Groffelheim or something. -6 supplies, morale decline. Oh, is there some sort of, like... Huh. Interesting. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Moger, cracking open mead casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Drink a little, drink a lot, toast to Wagner. I'll toast. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Varl. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Wagner. Chat with Wagner, drink merrily. Go easy on the drink. I'm gonna chat with Wagner. Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Moger, I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried, then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Luden? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arborang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Ha! Don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your meat instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Yeah, conversations, getting story, learning things. He rides groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Moger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Luden stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Ah, it's Luden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. Map time! Map time sounds like nap time, and nap time sounds awesome. World map. Use an independent, use zoom into the portrait and shows caravan and you can... okay. So, this is where we left from. We're here. And we're going up here. So we've got a ways to go. I like this map though. This is a cool map. Rundwall, Hran, Stromland, Svartbog, Dalaland. There's Arborang. Setterland, Grofheim, Valkejokel, Dunder's Beard, an enormous land of ice separated from the rest of the world by a frozen strait. Dunder's Beard is the sort of place you name after the gods and leave to them as well. The few who have explored the blasted wasteland have either found nothing or never been found again. Neat! Then we've got... whatever this is. What's this? The cardinal directions. Okay. Tiny little islands. Little boat. What's this boat? Transportation. Yeah. So this is cool. There's like a lot of Mire Follows. Well, naming each of the Svartbog would be an exercise's utility in the Mire Follows earned his page from the history books when an entire human army, hiding from Horseborn during the First Great War, became stuck in bog not unlike quicksand, sending several hundred proud warriors to a watery grave. There's a lot of lore just on this map, which is really cool. I really like that. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the map, map. We head north and east past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Grimmirstead? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Grimmirstead. That's really hard to say because I'm trying. My brain is trying to say Skyrim because it's like they took Skyrim and then just kind of jumbled it and said, yeah, Scriminum. I have sunken city crawling with dredge prints. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Luden exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Luden's got a shorter week than Hakon. Thanks, Vogner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vedrfell if we're lucky. Woo, Vedrfell! So this is interesting. I'm liking the story. There's a lot of story to this, which is cool. Also, I don't know how well. Yeah. The green screen's working out pretty okay, which I'm glad for. There's a lot more story than I was anticipating, but I like that because I didn't want a game that was just, here's a battle, here's like 3 sentences of story, now here's another battle. The downside is that means that's a lot of reading for me, which probably means these are going to be shorter streams, because I'm going to wear my voice out. Camp! Just like that. Camp. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back on the road. I see what you mean. Yeah. Select the hero's tent. Heroes. I think, use this guy. Bring the pain. The shield master strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability. Return the favor to return even more break damage for 1 turn. By using Bring the Pain, shield master can create a forward charge that punishes enemies for ganging up against him. Okay. Oh, points. Neato. Okay. This guy, yeah, this guy is going to get promoted. Increase your item rank. Continue. Confirm. There's points available to improve stats. Tempest. What's this? What is this? I want to know what it is. Well, I just want to know what this is. I'll do this, because that's useful. And... alright, why not? We'll add that. Okay, confirm. I don't know what it is, but whatever. Oh, I promoted him another time. Okay. I didn't mean to promote him twice, but whatever. Okay, so I've got the 4 heroes, it looks like. How do I... there's where I go back. So he's level 3. And these guys are level 1. This is my roster. I can add 2 more people, but I don't have anybody to add yet. So I guess that was the only guy I could upgrade anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter that I upgraded him twice. Whatevs. He's gonna be super powerful. So training, I can go here and I can test out because I don't know, actually I don't think I know what at least I don't know what these 2 guys do. I mean, he's a war master, he's a spear master, that's a shield master, so I mean it all kind of makes sense. And then this is a warhawk. Alright, we're gonna do a little practice battle real quick just to see how these guys all work together. Which is great, because I think I have 3 giants and a dude. Training tent, ready. Block their movement, shield wielders to the front. Put this guy over here. So this guy... Yeah, end turn. Jeez, that took too long. That guy's too fast. Too many fast moves. Impale. I can't impale. Everybody's too far away. End turn. Schwamp. Shabam. Did some shabamming. Did some shabamming. So this... Yeah. Bring the pain! Bring the pain! Gonna bring all the pain. Schwamp. Rude. Let's just beat this guy up. Perfect. Whatever that meant. Don't try to rely on brute force alone. Break their armor. Impale this guy. Or just attack him. Why can't you attack him? Oh, that's my own guy. I'm dumb. Okay, move all the way up there. And then impale that guy. Yeah, schwamp. Neat. So I stabbed him and then I moved him, which was cool. Break him again. Break his armor. Rude. Maim if you can. A wounded enemy will just slow down his allies. Actually, if I Tempest, yeah, I'll hit both of them. Nice. So if they're far enough away, so if there's one space between me and between my Spearmaster and an enemy, I can just stab them. If I get right up close, then I can impale them, which pushes them. That's useful. I like that. Okay, now we're gonna beat the snot out of him. Apparently not. Apparently I only do 1 damage. Oh no, my guy's down. Why is my guy down? And then impale this guy. Man, I am just... This guy is not taking any damage from me. Like, at all. Jeez. When in doubt, break their armor. Well, okay. You say so. Impale this guy again. Yoink. Poosh. Oh, rude. Why am I not... This guy just does not take any... Okay, you know what? What's my ability? Sundering Impact. Do that. See if that helps. Not really. That didn't help one bit. Poked you in the kidney. This guy's dead. That's great. Stab. Did you a stab? No. Go here. And then attack this guy. Boink. That didn't do any damage. Whatever, stab that guy. Screw him. Okay, so I guess you can get promotions while you're... Bring the pain. Bring the pain! I guess you can get promotions for training. This one enemy just took on your giant... He's a cool bit... Sadly... Yeah, seriously. Like, what the hell, dude? Blort. So I can promote these guys just by training them, which is cool. Assuming I have enough, whatever the majigger is called. Renown. I do. I have enough renown. Yeah. That guy died. This guy I can promote. Promote the dude. Let's give him... let's up his that and that. Confirm. There. Now everybody's all leveled up. Except Hakon because he sucks. He sucks. He died like super fast. Alright, let's rest. Morale improved. Okay, now we leave. Now we'll get a moving.
Wedderfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Okay. I like my stupid long banner. That makes me happy. Welcome to Wedderfell. By Hatterborg, that's a lot of varro for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy has seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scalfings out here, maybe? Could they have varro working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of varro? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Bum 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 bum. Oh geez, what are these things? These things don't look good. Clicking any tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Now select the next waypoint. This is useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Now confirm the move. Okay. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Now click the enemy to target. This thing? Oh, okay. Armor blocks attack on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance. Notice the chance to hit shown on the above the attack. So this is what percentage I have to actually hit. Perfect. I think that said deflect. Deflected attacks do no damage. Rihanna, you fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Oh, okay. Blorp, I'm dying. Oh, these are dredge. I got it. Bye, Grimoire. So the prince is basically dead, which is great. Wonderful. Prince is dead. Bye-bye, Prince. Bring the pain! Oh no, there's a Varg over there. Actually, Tempest. Yes. Tempest, use all your points. Points! Hey, don't run away like a little bitch. He's running away like a little bitch. Alright, we'll hit this guy. For a lot. Yeah! Now I know where the name of the game comes from. Yes! It is the Saga of our banner. I guess just hit this guy. Nice. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active ally. Neato. But I need to come over here. Attack this guy. For 3. Lord. Yeah. Pillage. Last one standing. Move here. Bring the pain. Bring the pain. Nice, he's got no armor now. So I can hit him for 14. That gives him negative 12. Fuck yeah. Aw, yeah, victory. Renown grows. Also, the prince died. Hakon's ready for promotion. Ludin has been injured in battle. +5 renown. Neato. Trying to get yourself killed, Ludin? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot break their armor first? Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Wagner lies face down. The future Varl king lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Wagner's dead. Oh no. Who's this guy? There's another guy. Oh, it's this guy. I know of this guy. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. It's these guys. They're from the like the loading screen or the title screen or whatever it's called. So that's a dredge, and these are our guys. Deployment happens before battle. Select your units, Rook and Alet, with left and right, and deploy them within the blue squares using left. Okay, so let's put her here. Let's put him here, and then say we're ready. Careful, don't get too close. Mark prey. I can't mark prey. So I guess we'll end my turn. These guys are cool looking. They're like robots, but not. Oh, that's cool. So thread the needle, attack. Can I attack him? Looks like yes. So she's an archer, which means she's got a bigger range of attack. Mark prey. Mark him. Oh, cool. That means that gives her an opportunity to attack as well. Okay. Yes, just to break this guy's armor. That's probably a good idea. How's my health? My health is not great. But if I rest, maybe it gives me a chance to gain some health or something. There. Do some damage. Deflect that. Yes, break his shield a little bit. Or break his armor. Boink. I like her. Now he's mad at her. Nice. So he's a hunter and she's an archer. Victory! Your renown grows. So yeah, these are the two from the title screen, which is great. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see, are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Forget the supplies. Let's go back to Skogar. If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. Do you think you can handle more if we hurry? I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? No. We have to try. Be quick. Okay. So we've got like a couple of different stories going on. Alette calms the yaks while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Plus 15 supplies. Good. Supplies are some food, blah, blah, blah. More people in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left up here. Most towns will have supplies to sell as well as a few items. Cool. So this is our other caravan with a smaller banner because there's only 2 of us. Neato. Well, here we are in the town.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Okay, we gotta find Ivor. I really, really like the art in this game. Like, first off, it's all hand-drawn. Secondly, it's very reminiscent of, like, the cartoons that there were when I was growing up. Like, a lot of the Don Bluth stuff. All Dogs Go to Heaven, Thumbelina, Troll in Central Park, stuff like that. Like, it reminds me of that, but it's also a very unique style. I really like this. This is beautiful. The enormous vial in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge. Everywhere. Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. Why do they even need a banner? I know the game's called Banner Saga, but seriously, they're just 2 people. Because the size of your banner tells everybody else how many people there are. And also, it probably, I don't know. I don't know why they need a banner. Because it makes them feel fancy. That's probably why. Because it makes them feel fancy. Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it, they'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running toward the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Eagle. Eagle? 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 I'm just gonna call him Eggs. Eggs, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait, I want to help. Go with Eggs. Alette looks like she might protest but scowls and runs off to safety. Godsrook, don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside, then we figure it out. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Bum 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 bum. Dredge. Gonna fight some dredge. You call him Eagle, I'm gonna call him Eggs. Houses. Guess that's the only place we can go. I love that they have like these people in the foreground too. That just gives it depth, and I love that. It's beautiful. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Okay, so I've got these 2 dudes, and that's what I got. Great. Okay. What's this? Alette's bracelet. Lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. Can I equip this? Yeah. Can I not equip it? I can, maybe. There we go. Okay. That took me forever to figure out how to equip it. Ready for battle. Just us 2 men. Well, me and a giant. I like that giants have, like, big ol' horns coming out of their head. Oh shit, that's a lot of dudes. I'm gonna put this guy, like, right up front. And then I'll put this guy, like, over here. Ready. The one with the shield looks like trouble. There's a dude with this guy up here. Yeah. Let me handle him. Okay, you handle him. I'll go here. And I will break this guy's shield. Some. Like so. Blomp, blomp, blomp. Alright, I guess we're gonna go meet in battle, my friend. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna die, I'm sure of it. Nice. Pushed him back. That's helpful. I'm gonna go around this guy and then mark him. Oh geez. That was a big ol' armor doodle. Big ol' armor break. Ouchie. Break some armor, break some armor. Ouchie. How am I doing on health? Not great. It's 2 to 1. I'm gonna sneak around this guy again. And I'm gonna attack him. Bonus attacks. Break this guy's armor some more. He definitely needs it. And he's like, oh, I'll go over here and help you beat up this guy. And then I will break this guy's armor. If I can. Oh, now they're all ganged up on this guy. Not enough willpower for battering ram. Alright, well, hit this guy then, because he's almost dead. Ouchie. Do this thing. Break some armor. Maybe I can also... Ah, jeez. Well, he helped take out his own guys, so that's helpful. Oh no! Oh no! My Varl's dead. My big old Giantman. Giantman's dead. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. These guys both have way too much health. Yep. We lost. Ivor's been injured in battle. Rook's been injured in battle. +2 renown. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle. Use the option menu. Don't worry. Change the difficulty. There's no effect on the story or choices you make. Okay. Feel darkness starting to close in, and then the sense of being lifted, and you wonder if this is the end. When you regain consciousness, you realize that Ivor has managed to drag you back to the Great Hall. Rest a moment, he says. I'm going to make sure nobody else is still out here. Morale declined. Morale has become poor. Heroes. Injured but have a penalty to max strength equal number of days wounded. They heal as time passes while resting in camp. Okay. So he's injured, but he can be promoted. So I'm gonna promote him. Gonna increase his this thing and his this thing. So he only needs to rest for 1 day. This guy needs to rest for 3. So I mean, I guess we can rest a little bit. We'll talk to him. I forget everybody's names constantly. You find anyone? A few. Sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Oof. Man. This like I said, this has more story than I thought, and I am very glad for that. Market. Statue of a Sightless Man. Warrior's Oath. Comb of the Loom Mother. Svalendust. Spordreki Bur. Well, first off, this Warrior's Oath thing, a medallion worn around the neck of some Varl to remind themselves of their worth as a warrior. +1 will for 2 renown. Sure. Supplies. Svalendust. Powder. Crush from unusual from the paint shields, adding to their +2 armor. +2 drawing aggro, 5% dodge, strength attacks. You need at least 10 renown to purchase. Okay. So I can purchase any Comb of the Loom Mother. -2 drawing aggro. I'll take that. That's useful. But what I was saying, so this thing here, the Warrior's Oath, I have one of those. It's actually called a Troll Cross, and it's supposed to protect you from trolls and other bad fairies. Or fairies is a blanket term for, actually I think they use elves more than they use fairies. It's a blanket term, just any magical creature. There's good and there's bad. The Troll Cross protects you from trolls and all other bad elves. And it's made of iron, which they can't touch because it burns them. And it's shaped the way it is because you're supposed to be able to look through it and you can see fairies and elves and things like that because they're all invisible. So I just thought that was neat. I have the thing. I'm going to give it to this guy because I don't know what this number means, but whatever. We need to rest. We need to rest. How do I rest? Heroes. I was already here. I went to the market. Great Hall. Okay, we'll go to the Great Hall. Rook, thank the gods you made it. He's got a cool face tattoo. The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't worry, I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook? I trust Ivor on this. It's not his decision I care to make, or I think we can hold out. I don't think we can hold out. We both already died. I trust Ivor on this. I think we should leave. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagined us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go if Dredge are coming down from the north? Frostveller to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skulker in one push, nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostveller. What if we set the town on fire as we left? Do we abandon the storehouse? If we have to, we'd be leaving behind everything but the supplies you brought, Rook. On the other hand, Frostveller's at least a week away. I'm not sure we've got that much food. It'll be cutting it close. If we're saddled with heavy carts, it'll be almost impossible to outpace the Dredge. And if we run out of food before we get to Frostveller, it won't matter how many escape. I still say let me handle the Dredge. We can't afford to leave the food behind. It's going to get us killed, Rook. Die fighting Dredge or starve on the road. I'd rather fight, I agree with Rook. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Take some of the fighters and gather as much food as you can. Tell us when you're ready. Okay. We're gonna go get some food. You step into the courtyard where you can already see Dredge in every direction. The storehouse isn't far. You slip inside and start loading carts while Ivor and the half-dozen men who came along do the same. When you've gathered as much as you dare, Ivor takes a position outside the Great Hall. Dredge have already taken notice, watching closely. Come on, he mutters, and people begin filing out of the hall. Almost immediately, things begin to go wrong. Some Dredge go after the ox tied to supplies, while others lunge at the cart with chickens. Terrified men pull axes, and the Dredge respond in kind. Not far away, you spot Ivor raising his shield, cursing. You prepare for a fight. I know that wasn't the best decision, but we needed it. Alright, so we've got eggs, Alette, Oddleaf. I want to give her this comb, because it's -2 aggro. Oh, must be rank 3. Oh, that's what these are. You gotta be rank 1, 2, or this is rank 3. Okay, well, nobody can have that yet, I guess. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, yep, ready for battle. Let's go. Let's go! So, we've got Alette Oddleaf. She is facing the wrong way. Let's put her here. Let's put her here. We'll put this guy here. We'll put this guy here. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're all facing the wrong way, which is terrible, but whatever. Move here. Attack this guy. Bust some armor. You just attack this guy. Can you not? That at least helped some. Bust some shield. Yeah. Armor break. Ouchie. Ouchie pouchy. Well. Rain of arrows, huh? That sounds rad. I'll try Rain of Arrows if I can get these guys mucked up. Get them all grouped together. Bum 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 bum. Just shoot him up. Shoot him up, shoot him up. Just get him out of the way for now. This guy's gonna go and then it's her turn, I guess. Okay. Rain of Arrows. Not... No. No. I want to move her to, like, here. And then Rain of Arrows. Should at least get a couple of them. Break some armor. Break some armor. So there's a fair bit of strategy to this, obviously, because it's a strategy game. But I really like it. I really like this. I just entered there. Do some attack. Boost your attack. Yeah. No, don't kill my dude. Fuck, you killed my dude. No, don't do ring of arrows. Just to attack this guy. He needs to lose some health. Ouch, that's my dude. See how you like it. Yeah. Son. Quit chasing. Oh, she died. Half of my people are getting hurt. I don't like it. Take this, sucker. Gonna get you, sucker. Move over here and hit this guy. He needs it more, and this guy can take the other guy. No big deal. Back up. Shoot that guy down. Flirt. There he goes. Eagle Eye. Nice. Pillage. Hit him for 7. -6. Righteous. Groovy. Your renown grows. Rewards Eagle Eye. Defeat an enemy with an Eagle Eye. Ivor's ready for promotion. Rook has been injured in battle. Oddleaf has been injured in battle. Oddleaf. In the chaos that follows, you notice out of the corner of your eye some of the town guards struggling desperately with dredge and what might be the chieftain amongst them. To your left, Ivor is laying into a large colossus. Behind him, an elderly man scrambles to his feet. Past that, it's clear that most of the townspeople are scattering. If nobody steps in, they could be picked off one by one. Nearby, a ox bleats pitifully as Dredge wrestle with the wagon tied to it. Another full cart has been toppled beside it, abandoned. You could end up losing more food and supplies than you started out with. Get Ivor to help retake the supply carts. Without food, it doesn't matter how many people escape. Ivor, you shout, burying your axe in the nearest dredge. With a grunt, he joined you in fending off the dredge around the supplies. Whew. Okay. So, let's promote him real quick. Give him this and this. That ought to be good. Okay. Then we're ready for battle. Okay, I want him here. Put him here with this guy. And then put her like here. Put her there. That ought to be good. Okay. We're ready. Big guy versus big guy. Blump. Let's move her here. See if she can't take this guy. No. No, she cannot. Well, that's fine. We'll just wait. Move here. You say big guy wins? Like my big guy or their big guy? Oh, rude. Ouchie. Mark this guy. Doesn't matter. Big guy. Yeah, big guy wins. You're probably right. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not taking damage from these guys anymore. Battering ram. Archers assemble. That was loud. People don't understand that we live in a neighborhood. No, stop going after my archers. It's fucking rude, man. I'm gonna bring him over here to work on this guy. Mark your prey. Oh no. Oh no, she died. How dare! Actually, I'm gonna go here. Break his armor some more. Time to do some damage. Oh shit, yeah. Blomp. Nice. Deflect. Turn around and take this guy out. Nice. I guess move here. Can you attack this guy? You sure can't. Alright, well, end your turn then. Alright, you move over here then. Can you do it, or is it... No, you can't do anything. Bum-ba-da-bum. We did it. Victory. Alette has been injured. Oh well. Got some renown, -4 supplies. Morale improved. Finders notice your victory and scramble to help throw supplies back on the wagon. You gather what you can and get the ox moving. Soon you've put distance between you and the dredge. Survivors gather as you flee, fewer than you would hope. You see Oddleaf as she emerges from a row of trees, struggling to bear the body of the chieftain in her arms. Her face is blank. Helping her to the caravan, you cover the body with a cloth. The chieftain's death hits you like a punch to the gut. Only at Ivor's insistence does the caravan get moving again to Frostfeller. Alette's hand clasped tightly around your own, and you walk together in silence. So we got some renown. People are happy. They're not great, but they're happy. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretching out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The pass should be just ahead. Rally the caravan with a speech. You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child onto your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Morale improved. +5 renown, -4 supplies. Morale declined. This must be the Godstone. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the Godstone of Hridvaldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. Probably shouldn't be looking to me for advice. Look at these people. Someone has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. What do we do if we run into more dredge? How am I supposed to do that? But you're the dredge. Okay, what do we... You mean when? I'll be honest with you, these men can't take on dredge by themselves. I'll expect we'll lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run? Only if you want to lose women and children. We're gonna have to fight, and there are going to be deaths. Gods be damned, why is this happening? Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. Fun times. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The Godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Hridvaldir looking the same direction as you. Inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors, not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hridvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Zalette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostfeller. It feels like an end more than a start. Gained item Bjarken rune. I got a Bjarken rune. Little tiny caravan of people. We're normal. We're okay. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. I'll let them join me. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Yeah! Plus 12 fighters, plus 5 renown, plus 18 supplies. Nice! -4 supplies. Morale decline. Oh. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing meat in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and a broken bone later, the instigator, Raffensvarter, is tossed on the ground at your feet, angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Coerce public apology from him. Tie him up till he dries out. Laugh off the scuffle. Coerce public apology. Grabbing Raffensvarter's neck, you force him to look at the crowd. Apologize for this mess, you demand. The man babbles until you squeeze harder. Sorry, he yells repeatedly, even after you let him go. Folks shake their heads, but leave the man alone. Morale declined. Boo! I'm gonna camp for a little bit. If we rest, morale will increase. So we're gonna rest. We're gonna talk to this guy, whoever this guy is. Who's this guy? Oh, Eggs. How's the arm, Eggs? You find Eggs just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh yeah, I'm great. Or, not great, considering everything that's... I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I might still call you Eggs. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alette. Oh, it's Eagle. Yeah, it's Eagle. It's Eggs. You think about what to say. I've never seen a shield like that before. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. You're protective of Alette, huh? I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. Well, she's... I don't want her to get hurt. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself, too. I know. I didn't mean easy, Eggs. I know what you meant. I've never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. Pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me. Before she died. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? That's good, I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but... I don't have much else to do, and how many people get to train with a Varl? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay, I can tell. So I thought that Alette was like Rook's wife or something. But it seems like that other dude was into her. -4 supplies. Everybody's happy. We've got like 12 more days of supplies, so that's good, I guess. Eggs, you best stay away from my wife. Away from my whiff, Eggs. What do we got? Bjorken rune plus 15% dodge, strength attacks. Okay. I'm gonna give me this thing. I'm gonna give me this. And then I'm gonna give Alette this. It's her bracelet anyway, so we'll give that to her. Okay. Morale is good. Let me see. I didn't look at how the heroes are doing. See if no one's injured anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and rest for like one more day, and then we'll leave. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfeller with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Oh, so we're camping again. To the market. Saga was sighting this band, lightning rune supplies. There you go. Get some more supplies, map, heroes, market, leave. We'll leave. We didn't need to stay long, just get some more food. You're only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostfeller. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True, you can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skolgr. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Let your people decide on their own. I don't want anything to do with this. Say nothing. You know, I'm the kind of person who is always wants to help everybody, but I don't want anything to do with this. That's usually how it goes. You step back as one of the thugs lunges forward and is caught in the ribs by Hogan's axe. The air soon rings with the sound of screams and axe heads against shields. 4 men lie dead on the ground before the others run. You hurt, Mogan? No, we should have done that years ago. Nah, can't go around killing for no good reason. This was a good reason. Wonderful. The brothers head back into the village, and soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. Hogan introduces you to his young son and wife, all grins, unconcerned about the fact that you never agreed to let them come along. You don't bother arguing. Before long, you set out again. Plus 84 clansmen, plus 11 fighters, plus 5 renown, plus 15 supplies, minus 5 supplies. Okay, morale declined. Yeah, I bet it would. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleif approaches you both. Oddleif, Alette, I have something for you. Oddleif has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skolgr. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad? Oh! Alette's my daughter. Okay, that makes more sense. Are you the chieftain now? Guess I'll have to find out later. Oh, then that means you're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleif has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skolgr throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. Okay, so that answers your question from earlier, why did they need a banner? Because the banner is, like, that's their history. And so that's why they've got it with them, like, at all times, is because they're basically telling their story as they go. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving home, and... Why didn't you stop those men from killing each other in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. It wasn't my decision to make. I didn't want blood on my hands. It was the best of some bad options. Deciding what happens to other people. I'm glad I'm not you. I wouldn't know what to do. It's not exactly my calling either. Yeah, I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skolgr is your burden now. Well, I guess we're the chieftain, and Eggs wants to be my son-in-law. We're gonna go talk to the Oddleif. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny. My father named me Oddleif before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? People look up to you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. I'm not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, no? If something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. Look, it's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? What happens when someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. I'll do my best. I rely on you. Oh. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. Morale improved. Oh, it doesn't really answer my question, but I guess we'll just have to accept it. Yeah. I mean, that kind of explains why they're carrying it. But at the same time, if there's just the two of them, like, they don't have to carry it with them all the time. But I guess they do. I guess that's just part of their thing, part of what they do. I'm gonna go for just a little bit longer, but I'm starting to lose my voice, so I am gonna have to stop kind of soon. But I'll go a little bit longer because I'm really enjoying this. This is a beautiful game. I'm loving the story. It's got good music. The combat's fun. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Wish the fighters well, see them off with extra supplies, remind everyone that they're free to do as they please. You think you survive out there and tell them set them off with extra supplies. If that's all you're taking, you may never make it, you say. Grabbing a few items from a supply wagon, you strap the additional provisions to their back. Search for family instead of food, you say with a smile. The men clasp wrists with you before departing. -8 fighters, -3 supplies. Plus 10 renown. It's also pretty quiet here right now. Quiet over there where you are? Complaints of Raffensvarter's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbles over some tin ropes, pulled the snag canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Raffensvarter before leading to you. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. Raffensvarter groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it'll be long before Raffensvarter manages to find another drink, whether you'll allow it or not. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, yeah, well, you're the only other one here. It's you and me. So. Dredge! Shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Raffensvarter, the unabashed drunk, staggering towards you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings and furious men surround. Alright. I'm gonna let them deliver justice. A swift and brutal beating befalls Raffensvarter, one that leaves him begging for mercy. The next time he is offered mead, the man shies away in fear. As for the rest of the caravan, everyone seems pretty satisfied. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, like I said, you're the only other one here, so
Strong, thriving city.
Whatever.
The walls of Frostweather now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
You jostle through fellow crowds of sunken faces, who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostweather for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. Uh-oh. We might not be able to get in. This is not looking good. Yeah, to beat 'em up and people will be happy. Yep. Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this. Adlai finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody is being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with Varro from Blodsparker, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. The chieftain of Frostweller has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. I want to know more about what's going on in there. I see a lot of people gathered around the rest houses and the gates. We could find out what they know. How do we get in anyway? They close the gate. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. How is it going to break it? Just push really hard. You know, and that was the thing. Like, we let we let everybody else get their justice, so... ooh, Tortoise Band. +2 armor on rest. Bloodshed coins. +1 will per kill. Alright. Horse score. +1 move, 10% dodging attacks. Sure, why not? I have 11 days worth of supplies. I'll get some more. Let's rest for a bit. You spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in the Grey Hall and closed the gates. There are a lot of wounded people here, Adelet. We could help them. Eggs pulls you aside. I followed the outside of the city walls, he said, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. Tend to the wounded. Alet and Oddlife spend the day along with others in your caravan treating wounds, most of which came from the archers at the gates. I overheard from one woman that the city has been sending carts with food around. Well, that's helpful. Could be a way in, Ivor replies. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in. Oddlife protests. Aside from leading to a fight, it would probably mean no more food for the refugees. Leave the food cart alone. I don't want to get involved if others are going to suffer for it, you say. You return to what you were doing. Check out the water passage. Rest for a day. You take the opportunity to rest. Caravan eats, talks with others, and feels a little better in general. Everyone but Ivor, who is anxious about being out in the open. Late in the day, you notice a crowd forming around a man shouting about something. Investigate the commotion. Commotion is turning into an angry mob, who are becoming even more furious about being kept out of the city. You overhear them talking about attacking the archers on the walls and breaking through the gate. Hogan and Mogan join in to fan the rising flames. I won't let my family die in a field like dogs, shouts Hogan. He turns to you. Do this thing, Rook. We need you again. Ask them not to go. Better we beg you not to stay, says Hogan. We'll not wait out here another day. Despite your protests, they join the growing mob heading towards the gates. Archers on the city walls don't hesitate to fling arrows at them, and many fall immediately, the rest powerless to do anything to the gates. Soon the disillusioned mobism is scattered, with nothing to show for it but dead bodies, amongst which you spot 2 red tunics filled with arrows. You curse and turn away. I'm gonna check out the water passage now. I'm not fitting through there, says Ivor when you arrive at the narrow ducts. Go without me. It looks like it'll get you on top of the walls and then down to the gate where you can open it. Wait for us at the gate. We'll be quick. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's go back. Wait for us at the gate. When Eggs said water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you manage to squeeze your way through the tight stonework and force your way past an iron gate. You take stairs to the top of the walls. As you approach the gates, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions. Time for a fight! Let's see. She doesn't have any items. I could give her... What does this do again? +1 will per kill. Yeah, I'll give that to her. Why not? And then she's got the thing. He don't have no thing, but he's also only level 1, I think. Yeah, so he can't have any things. No things for Eggs. Eggs gets no thing. Alright, I think if we can get the gates open, I think that's probably where I'll end it. Okay, so put Eggs over here, Rook here, archers are in the back. Ready. Nice. Let's move her up. Do some damage. Eggs is a wimp. Eagle is a wimp. Yeah, he's a wimp. I didn't want to do this. I don't blame you. Come on, Eggs. He doesn't even have like an active ability. His ability is hide behind his shield. Ugh. You gonna shoot my... Or you gonna hit my archer? That's rude. I'm gonna move her back, and then she's gonna attack you, because you suck. You're a dick. Beat him up, eggs. Oh, JK, eggs is dead. Actually, let's move her closer, and then we'll do Rain of Arrows. Nice. Deadly attack. Move her back to Rain of Arrows again. Because why not? Kill this guy. That'll help. Eggs is down. No! No, you killed my archer, you dick. Move her back. Do that. Deflect. Break this guy's shield some more. Okay. Move him here. Ouchie. Ouchie. Move her away. Break his shield some more. Oh, I'm dead. I'm fucked. Yep, I'm completely screwed. Bye. We died. We done goofed. Everyone's been injured. Poor eggs. Poor Rod. Poor Rook. Poor Alette. One renown. That's fine. We have some. Chapter 3. Little did they sleep. Is this back with the other people? I think so. Alright, well, I think before I get into any more of this, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna call it. My voice is getting pretty damn sore. So, yes. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna call the stream there. That's gonna be the end of this. My throat's getting sore, and it's also starting to get hot. So I'm gonna end this. Take these off real quick. But dude, thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And you still gotta add me on Steam so I can get you a copy of Kaiju Panic, my man. thought I already added you, but maybe I didn't. So... yeah, so thanks for hanging out. Sorry that it was kind of dead in here, but I really do appreciate it. Hey Rue, what's up? Yeah, actually I'm wrapping up. It's been a couple of hours already, and my voice is getting tired because I've been doing a lot of reading out loud. But I'll be up doing this game again next Thursday. Tuesdays is gonna be Jackbox / just drawing or hanging out or whatever. We'll figure something out. Saturdays I'm doing Ori and the Blind Forest. I start at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Rue, and then on Saturdays it's 10 a.m. Pacific. So depending on what your schedule is, I don't know what works easier for you, because I want to say 3 p.m. is what are you? You're like 9 hours ahead of me or something? It's like 2 a.m. for you or something right now, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So, I would start at midnight your time. I don't know if that works better for you, or my Saturday streams is like, I want to say it's around 7 o'clock at night for you. So, either way, whichever one works. My next couple of streams, I'll tag you in my tweets, which I do a couple hours beforehand, and just let you know when that's gonna be. But yeah. So Yeti, before you go, I need to add you on Steam. Okay, so yeah, next Thursday at midnight, I'll be doing more Banner Saga. But Yeti, I gotta add you on Steam, my dude, because I still gotta get you that copy of Kaiju Panic. So, unless I already added you, I don't know if I did or not. Can't remember. Did we already do that? It's possibly. It's possibly. What's your name on Steam? Because I'm looking through, and honestly, like, I have some people on here who I don't recognize their names, so I don't know how I know them. So I don't know if any of these people are you. But you added yourself to the Discord, I believe, as well. So if so, just message me in the Discord or whatever, and we'll figure it out. I'll buy the game, and I'll get like the key, and then I'll just message you in the Discord and send that to you that way. But anyway, yeah, I agree. Sleep's overrated. Fuck sleep. Who cares about sleep? Oh, hey, I got some new stuff in my Steam library. Got a whole bunch of... Oh, interesting. I wonder what that is. Anyway, yeah, so that's going to be Banner Saga for today. I will pick this game up next Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah. So, thanks for stopping by, Rue. Thanks for hanging out, Yeti. I will, as always, I'll tweet out when I do this. And the next stream is going to be Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to be continuing Ori and the Blind Forest. So I stream 3 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific. And then I'm trying to upload 7 days a week. There might be a couple of days this coming week that I don't upload anything. And that's because I'm going on a mini vacation with my family. But anyway, that is going to be it for the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. And as always, I love your faces, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.